Lithium-ion batteries are rechargeable, and these power most of today's electric vehicles. Its cathode is usually a metal oxide, and the anode is most of the time porous carbon. During discharge, the ions flow from the anode to the cathode through the electrolyte and separator. Charge reverses direction, and the ions flow from the cathode to the anode. Lithium-ion batteries come in many varieties, but they differ in the performance through the choice of electrodes and electrolyte. The performance of lithium-ion cells is dependent on both the temperature and the operating voltage. Overheating at the anode and oxygen production overcharging at the cathode are both potential for thermal runaway or venting with flame. Power Japan Plus, a startup company, introduced the Raiden dual carbon battery. Both its electrodes are made of carbon, modified from cotton fibers, and it uses an organic electrolyte. The basic concept of the cell is that lithium ions from the electrolyte are inserted or deposited into the cathode, while the corresponding electrolyte anions are intercalated into the cathode. During discharge, both anions and lithium ions are released back into the electrolyte. The electrolyte in such a system thus not only acts as a charge carrier, but also as the active material. Power Japan Plus modifies the structure of the cotton's carbon fiber by controlling the size of the carbon crystals formed during production. They call this material carbon complex, which they claim creates unique properties not seen in other carbon fiber ever developed. Not yet revealed is the detailed chemistry of the anode and electrolyte, and how they might work together, and how this unique design might also yield such a powerful battery for electronic vehicles. The dual carbon design used in the battery, combined with an organic electrolyte, allows for a separate current flow within the battery. Positively charged lithium ions flow to the anode, and the negatively charged anions flow to the cathode. This shortens the distance of current flow within the battery, allowing for faster charge and discharge. Because of this, they have made a balanced equation between cost, reliability, and safety, with performance which is compromised with other types of batteries. The dual carbon battery is energy dense, making 300-mile distance travel of electric vehicles possible, but it charges 20 times faster than the best lithium-ion battery. It is safe as it eliminates the use of highly unstable lithium oxide. It experiences no temperature changes during operation, so there is no threat of thermal runaway. It eliminates the need for complex cooling systems. It 100% discharges safely without threat of having a short circuit. It is cost-efficient as carbon is the only material used. Since it doesn't rely on metals, rare earth metals, or heavy metals, cotton makes the production sustainable, renewable, and biodegradable. Its path to the market will begin with a benchmark production of 18650 Raiden cells to meet demand for specialty energy storage markets such as medical devices and satellites. For larger demand industries such as electric vehicles, Power Japan Plus says it will operate under a licensing business model, providing technology and expertise to battery manufacturers to produce a Raiden battery. Team Taisan has announced its partnership with Power Japan Plus to develop Raiden batteries for an electric vehicle it hopes to race with one day. For its application in the Philippines, the Electric Vehicle Association recently held its third electric summit, where discussions such as the Asian Development Bank and Department of Energy e-trike project of 100,000 e-trikes by 2017, which reduces the cost of fuel from 250 to 50 pesos per battery charge. E-trikes and e-jeeps cost more, but with the price of batteries going down, it will be cost-efficient in the long run. The issue here now is that in the Philippines, lead batteries are still being used. The dual carbon battery technology can be thought of as an alternative as it is cost-efficient in production. Another issue is that in the advent of electric vehicles, it is really cost-effective and environmentally friendly as the source of electricity in the country is mainly from fossil fuels. In 1989, a rechargeable electrochemical energy storage system using graphite as positive and negative electrode material in combination with a non-aqueous electrolyte has been introduced by McCullough and his colleagues at Dow Chemical in the patent. This was also subsequently studied by Carlin et al. In 1994 and Zealand Dunn in 2000 along with many others.